The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for BABA with the 21 bar EMA. Looks like prices kind of did nothing for the past week. It looks like it did drop down a little bit, got a little bounce up, so it's just a little sideways trading over here. So not a big move. Let's go over the macro structure for BABA. Range bound pattern is what BABA has been doing for about a year now. And 120 resistance, $80 level support. Prices pretty much hit the top of the range, came back to the bottom in this downtrend, got a nice bounce up, came back down to that bottom again. So let's see if it can hold. This was prior support right here, support here, support around here, and let's see if this price can hold. If it can hold and we see a nice bounce up, there's a good chance maybe we go retest these highs right here and potentially start a reversal towards the upside. So we'll have to wait and see. But as right now it's a little too early. I want to see prices get back above this EMA with a strong push for me to be bullish for BABA. Right now, there's a good chance we could potentially break down lower because there is this impulse down, and prices are currently in the formation of getting the second impulse because the market moves in twos. So if it does a big move, we can expect to see another big move about the same size. So that would be taking price to the 63.73 level. So we'll see if that occurs. But if I go in the past, a lot of times if you look in the past, it can tell you what can happen in the future. Not 100% of the time, but it's good to look at the past, especially for price. So in the past, there was a downtrend channel very similar to what we just got, and then prices broke that downtrend channel, came back, made a little bit a lower low, and bounced off the range lows and led to higher prices. So maybe we see the same type of pattern here where we had a we actually are seeing the same type of pattern here. We have an orange downtrend channel. We broke outside of the channel. We went back down to that prior low, very close to it, and then we led to a massive rally up to the highs of the range. So if we get a repeat pattern, this is what it could look like. So that's what I'm saying. I want to see prices get back above the EMA, like right over here in May of 2022, and then we could probably see higher prices. If we don't do that, then there's a good chance this level is not going to hold, and it's going to break lower towards this measurable target. So which one is more likely to play out? Probably the range. I'll be expecting higher prices. But if it doesn't, then traders are going to be looking for shorts. They don't care if the market goes up or down. They're just going to be trading based on where the market is moving. So if we see a break of this level, maybe a retest, they're probably going to be going short. So they don't really care if it goes up or down. But if we see a move up higher, a short trap, then they'll be entering long. So it just depends on what the market is moving towards. But likely, let's see if we get that bounce first, and then I'll be really bullish on BABA for the short term. So that's all I see on the daily chart. Let's go over to the weekly chart. Zoom in on the price action. You can see the range more clearer. 120 resistance, $80 support. This support held right here, right here. We had a breakout, but prices came back in the range, held right here. We are right at that support again. So again, are we going to see the buying that we need to send prices higher, or are we just going to break this level and continue to trade lower? So we'll have to wait and see. This measure move is still in play. This one right here is targeting the 60s and 50s. So we'll see if that can be reached. BABA did bounce off of the all-time lows, which are right over here at that $60 level. Maybe it might need a double test or double bottom for prices to realize that this is good for a bull market. So we'll have to wait and see. But as right now, BABA is kind of just trading sideways. We're at the lows of that sideways trading, looking like it wants to bounce up, but again, it's not guaranteed because we can still reach lower price targets. So again, we have traders trying to reach the measurable target. We have traders trying to reach the highs of this range. We'll see which one can work out. Good chance maybe we get back above the EMA and rally higher. So That's my optimistic view. But again, that's just a prediction. Once we see, a rally, then we can say, okay, for certainty, there's a good chance we continue higher. But as right now, it can go either way. We just stopped right at the level, so we'll see if we get a bounce up, or we're gonna just see a breakdown lower. But either way, BABA is very close to its all-time lows, which might be a good deal for long-term traders, long-term investors. This is very similar to, like I mentioned on JD, looking at flight prices. So if you go on Google and you type in the flight you want to visit or take, it's going to give you a price that's fair, a price that's excellent, and a price that's like high. So this is basically doing the same type of analysis, where you can see that normally in history, BABA was barely at this price level in the past, and it led to higher prices. So we're kind of near that same area again. So there's a good chance it can repeat. So this is a good area. It can even get cheaper at the $60 level, but still a good area for long-term traders, especially because the downtrend looks to be over. We're not really inside the channel any longer, so that's a good sign. So this downtrend is coming to an end fairly shortly. Maybe sometime this year. I think very good chance next year we start a bull market for BABA. So that's all I have for BABA this week, Friday, and I'll give you guys an update next week, Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.